This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook. Today we want to discuss Meghan Markle and her dad. Is her dad getting iced out? Okay, there's reports that her dad is getting iced out. He didn't attend the wedding. He had a sudden heart attack in Mexico, so he wasn't able to attend. So I want to explore their relationship. I did a spread before on her relationships. We saw that her brother, you know, she didn't invite her whole family, okay? And the dad is really important. The dad raised her even though the mother and father were divorced. This is Mr. Markle's second marriage. Even though the mother and father were divorced, he essentially raised her largely on the set of Married with Children. And she would just, you know, he would mind her while he was working on the set of Married with Children every day after school. So he essentially raised her. He did the majority of raising her. So is Meghan's dad getting iced out? I want to explore this relationship a little bit, you know, and what is going on. And we'll just throw two sides. One is his side, one is her side. Wow. Let's see the outcome here. Okay, interesting. That's an interesting spread. Okay. So, there's been no contact since the wedding. The phone number that he used to use to contact her is not working anymore. He continues to do unsanctioned interviews, okay, which for money, because he's poor. He's living in Mexico. He's living in Mexico because he's poor. She's one of the richest people on the planet at this point. I kind of wonder why she doesn't just send him $1,000 a month. You know, hey, stop doing these interviews. Okay, Mr. Markle says he fears being cut out of the loop permanently, and he is at a complete loss as to why he has been excluded. And he's furthermore upset. He's been quoted as saying he's upset that the Queen met with Donald Trump, but he hasn't met the Queen yet. So what's going on? Let's look at his side first. He's got the Fox, Earthquake, and Trinity. Earthquake is devastation. He feels just devastated by this emotionally. But he's also showing as the Fox. Let's add this up. 12 and 10, 22, 25, 7 hearts. 7 hearts. Okay, Trinity is about people doing stuff together. He's devastated that he can't come and see her, you know, and be of one mind and purpose with her. Fox is very clever, okay, and the Fox can be a deceiver. The Fox can be very deceptive. On her side, she has the Player. Player is very similar energy to Fox. So she has the Player, he has the Fox. We'll have to explore that a little more. Okay, so on her side, she has Player, Home, and Handcuffs. Okay, so Home is family. That's him. Handcuffs. She has a lot of restrictions on her now that she is Harry's, you know, Harry's wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, I think. Okay, so she is restricted very much by her royal responsibilities. Interesting. Interesting. That kind of makes me wonder if the family doesn't want her to see Mr. Markle. That's interesting. Let's just ask that. the family, is like the queen will ask, is the queen kind of telling her to keep him away, keep her own father away at this point? Okay, because, you know, stuff changes as it should. Relationships are fluid. But right now, is the queen, you know, saying, I don't want to see him at this point. You know, you got to straighten him out first. Let's just see. Is the queen? Wow. We got a yes card. Okay, so is the queen instructing, you know, is there pressure on her to keep him away at this point? Yeah. Crossroads, you travel on the crossroads. He's far away. Cut him out. Yes, cut him out. Keep him far away at this point. So he is really perceived as quite a negative influence at this point. Let's finish reading this spread. So the outcome, we have Finger of God and Magi. They will reach down, and she has the power to change all this. But this adds 5 spades blocked. 5 spades, which is roadblock blocked. So she's under pressure not to invite him at this point. Okay, and it's because of her royal duties and her new family. And player is also a very new situation. She has a lot of new restrictions on her in the royal family. Okay, and the queen is pressuring her not to have him. That's rather unexpected for me. I did not think of that. And, you know, the cards are revealing this, which is why we read the cards. Okay, so on his side, he's very disappointed. This is all about family for him. It's kind of like principle for him. And Fox, he does stand to benefit, okay, by this relationship. The fox, it's so interesting that he's showing as a fox. Does he want, okay, he's showing as a fox. The fox is it's very clever, it's very crafty. Does he want some kind of a monetary, is he in it for his does he want some kind of personal gain out of this? Is he looking for some kind of personal gain? I'm going to get on the other side here. Is he looking for some kind of personal gain here? Big change. Scourge. Cup overflowing. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so big change. You know, the marriage created a huge change. Scourge is generally a conflict card. Cup overflowing can be either joy, he's overjoyed at the big change, or it can be too much conflict. Okay, this adds 13, 4 hearts, home. That's the home card. Okay, 4 hearts, the home card. So this adds, there's overwhelming conflict in the family and a big change. Okay, so I asked, is he expecting some kind of, is he kind of selfishly looking for some kind of financial compensation because of the fox? I don't see that here. Okay, there's no money here. Okay, there's no money here. This is about family, 4 hearts. It's about conflict in the family, and he just really wants a great relationship with her. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to recap here. So, you know, he's on the outs right now, okay? So Mr. Markle is on the outs with his own daughter right now, and he didn't go to the wedding. He's not had contact with her afterwards. There's no invitation on the table, and he's doing these unsanctioned interviews, which is pissing off the royals, okay? And he's doing it for money. Okay, so what's going on? Okay, on her side, she's really restricted. You know, she's got handcuffs. She's really restricted by her new role. She's the new kid in the family, and she's really restricted by her role. The queen herself, the family, is saying, yes, cut him out, keep him at a distance, keep him at the crossroads. He's in Mexico. We like him in Mexico at this point. Okay, he's just a problem. Okay, on his side, he's the fox. Okay, so here's what I think. Okay, so I asked here if it was about money. No, the fox is very clever. He keeps doing these interviews. He keeps jabbing her. Okay, he's very hurt by this circumstance. This is his daughter. He raised her and he loves her. He raised her. So he's really trying to get under her skin and force, a meeting. And that's what he's doing. So he's really just feeling very upset about what's going on. He just really wants it all to come together. And so he's just jabbing her. He's just constantly reminding her that he's here. So he keeps doing these interviews. And it's not about the money. It's about family. Okay, he wants everybody to be a happy family. And there was just too much conflict in the family. And now he feels like we can finally all resolve it. That's what's going on. Okay, now in the future position, the finger of God and the Magi, the finger of God reaches down and changes everything, and the Magi's king. They're called the three kings. The king reaches down and changes everything, but it adds 5 spades right now. It's currently blocked. So in the future, he's going to be invited to the palace. That's what this outcome says. In the future, he's going to be invited to the palace, but he's really pissing them off right now, and he's trying. He's really trying to piss them off right now, but for him, he just feels that his time is short, and he really wants a reconciliation, and it's the most important thing to him. So, that's how I see it right now. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook.